All right, welcome back. This is Brian with your Medicare Minute. This is going to be a couple more minutes, this one, because what if you miss your enrollment? Then what happens? You actually missed your 7 months. Now, and here's where it gets a little bit dicey. They don't Medicare really doesn't care if it's 1 month late or if it's 9 months late or if it's 10 years late. No matter which side you slice it, it's going to be late and it's going to be a problem. So if you miss your window and you don't have employee benefits that is considered credible coverage according to Medicare, then you have to wait until your general enrollment period, which is January 1st through March 31st. This is the same period of open enrollment if you are already on Medicare. So let's say you're not on Medicare yet, you missed your enrollment. So now you have the right to enroll during January through March. Now, I don't understand why they do this, but that doesn't mean that your coverage is going to start that next month. It actually won't start until later, I believe June or July, depending on the situation. So you could face penalties that will stay with you for as long as you are on Part B. Now, I always mention these penalties. What are they, right? I remember I said it doesn't matter if you are 2 months late or if you're 10 years late. It all adds up, but they aren't going to look at it differently. If you're 2 months late, that means you're 1 year late because they don't prorate anything. And so, what does that mean? That means that currently Part B is $202.90. Yours would be that plus 10% increase for every 12 months that you delayed or that you could have had Medicare and didn't, is how they look at it or how they word it. Now, again, if it's 2 months late, they're not going to prorate it. It's going to be one whole year. I have a client that did that. He was like 45 days um, outside of that window, and that's a whole year. But that means every year that you didn't get it. So if you waited 2 or 3 years, that's 30% ultimately of what that current amount is. This year it's $202.90. So 30% for those 3 years would be your penalty. Now, every time that Medicare adjusts that premium, your penalty will adjust accordingly. So it's not like you're going to be able to get caught up and match or anything. It's going to go gradually there. Now, also keep in mind that if you didn't get your Part B in time, you most likely did not get your Part D for your drugs. Now, as of January 1st, 2006, that's when Part D became mandatory. So, again, if you're a veteran, it's a little bit different. If you have credible coverage through maybe a union or something, you might have a little bit different. But ultimately, if you are late in Part B and late in Part D has its own late enrollment penalty, and that is 1% per month for every month that you could have signed up for Medicare Part D, but chose not to or didn't. Now, there are ways around this. There's very few avenues of approach, but we do have some options. If this is a one-time mistake that you don't want to make. So if you have any questions, unsure, you want clarification of something, maybe you have a different scenario or a different situation, reach out to us. We'll definitely be able to help you navigate that part. And we will show you in the Medicare and U book where those penalties are mentioned and all that stuff. So again, this is Brian with your Medicare Minute, a little bit longer than a Medicare Minute, but hopefully this is helpful for you. If it is, please share, like, and comment down below where you're listening from. That way it kind of helps us understand who we can help with. So Thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next one.